Hey guys, I'm Sikes. I'm a sponsoring broker, managing broker here in Oklahoma, and we hire a lot of new agents. So we always get this question. We get this question all the time: is, hey, what do I do? How do I get started? How do I go get that license? And what does all that look like? So I wanted to share a little bit with you on where to start and how to get that process going. So there's a couple things first off you need to know. There's the state requirements and there's also the realtor board requirements and to get MLS access and things like that. So I'm going to walk through some of those steps for you. So the first step we need to do is to go ahead and outline our plan for getting that license. So you can go to oklahoma.gov/OREC, and that is going to bring up the Oklahoma Real Estate Commission. There are some steps right here on how to obtain a license. Okay. Now, there are several types of licenses. This is really important to understand. If you have never been licensed before, what you're going to choose is a provisional sales associate, right? So that's the license you would get as a first-time real estate licensee. After your first year, you're eligible to become a full sales associate. After you've been licensed for 3 or 4 years and have done enough transactions, you can go back and get some more education, some more testing, some more checks, and qualify to be a broker, a branch broker, or a managing broker, any of those types of things. So that's my license. I have the highest license, the managing broker license in the state of Oklahoma, and so that allows me to sponsor other agents. So if you want to get your real estate license, one of the requirements. By the way, let's click here and start there. We're going to go to provisional sales associate. That's where I'm going to go if I'm a brand new licensee. What does it take, right? Well, the first thing we need to do is we need to take a 90-hour class. Now, that is a 90 classroom hour. It's not necessarily, like a 90 college credit hour type of class. So it's about 2 weeks of work to go through and do that class. They have some online classes. They have in-person classes. If you like, click down below and we'll give you a discount code to one of our preferred online classes. They do a really good job. It's self-paced. You can go at your own pace. Once you finish your 90-hour course, your second step is to do your background check, and that's this right here. So you're going to do a background check. We're going into people's houses, right? So we need to make sure that we're not crazy people, or not that crazy anyway. After the background check is done, then you can apply for that license. Once you apply for that sales associate license, they're also going to ask you to take a state test and national test. Once those are passed, then you are eligible for a real estate license, right? Now, it's a really important distinction because you can take the class, you can pass your background check, and then pass the state and national tests, and that means you are eligible for a license. The final piece that you need for a license is to have a sponsoring broker, right? And that's what I do. I sponsor agents based on who would be a good fit for our culture, and help them get started. So let's see. So your first step is absolutely going to be starting that real estate class, right? So here's a link to. I'll share this link down below in the comments or in the description of how to get our discount codes. But here's the one we like. All we need to do is select our states. We're going to go look for a pre-licensing class right there. Provisional sales associate, see my course options. And here are my course options, right? We can start the free trial. If you'd like to, you can go ahead and pick you can go ahead and pick whichever class you want to do. They have several different options. You can do the course only. You can do the standard package, which includes exam prep or pass guarantee. You can do the value package, which includes a Kickstarter professional development program, 3 courses. I don't think you need to do that. It depends. Which one do you want to do? If you are, if you're already hooked up with a broker, just going to sponsor you, and they've got a lot of that training already built in, I really wouldn't worry about this Kickstarter professional development. If you're not sure where you're going to go, I may think about that. The premium package also includes the provisional sales associate post licensing, right? What does that mean? So after you get your real estate license and before the first year is up, there's an additional 45 hours of education required, right? And that's this post licensing. this premium package will include the post-licensing piece. That's a 45-hour, and they have to complete that 45-hour in order to renew your license as a full sales associate, not just a provisional sales associate. Now, the cool thing is you're 100% eligible to do any license activity as a provisional associate. There's really no difference in what you can and can't do as a provisional versus a full sales associate. The only difference there is where you are in your tenure, how long have you had your license, and have we completed the additional education requirements and resubmitted for that new license, right? Each of them include, business books and career resources and downloadable stuff, flashcards, glossary, study schedule, all those things. You get to use all those. Occasionally they'll run special and things like that on the courses. But what I recommend, pick one of these courses, course only, standard package, it doesn't matter. And then once you've started that or significantly through that portion of that class, that's when you want to start interviewing brokers and say, hey, who's a good fit for me? Brokers can interview you, or you a good fit for them. It's a two-way street, and see who's a good fit for whom in that process. So if you have any questions, reach out to us. Always happy to be a resource.